Is there still a person in here? Two in here. Got a driver and one in the back seat.
I swear to God that this better be dead or I'm going to kill her. Who's this person? Is this not like a crazy thing to say, bro, in a situation like this? You know a little bit, somewhat, that they're either extremely injured or dead, and you still say this shit, bro?
Is she dead? Is she dead? That's all I need to know.
I have no idea.
Well, she better be. If she's not, I'm stuck in her head.
To say all this and to show to the cops how heartless you are.
We're going to be placing you under arrest.
Why?
For criminal vehicular operation.
How? Whoever told you who said that, most likely is probably white.
Being black has nothing to do with you being a f***ing stupid piece of retard and allegedly caused the death of these two people, bro.
No, I'm not. Okay. You're not placing me under arrest or anything.
Arrest. Okay.
I always tell y'all to live every day like it's your last, and this is going to be one of those videos that defines and means that phrase in the literal sense. I have an absolutely crazy video for y'all, and I'm going to need y'all to brace yourselves for it. I never ever really even say that in any of my videos, so the fact that I just told y'all to brace yourselves for this one shows y'all how crazy and insane this video is gonna be. If you're new here and you watch this video fully through and you mess with it, make sure you join us. And look, we're only going to be taking a look at the police footage aspect of the video. This video alone is an hour long, bro. I'm not watching the entire thing, but I will, if I don't forget, I will leave a link to this one in the description. I mean, off of the title and the description and the little clip that I saw. I haven't seen this, but off of just the little stuff that I know about this video, bro, it is gonna be wicked, literally. Without further ado, let's go.
Testimony held at a later date details the moments before officers arrived. After witnessing a horrific crash, witnesses say they approached the white vehicle and found one passenger to be severely injured, but alive. Bystanders pulled her out of the car while it was on fire, likely saving her life. She would not have been able to do this on her own due to her injuries, which included a broken ankle, broken backbones, and 2 broken ribs. She also suffered from a deep laceration caused by the seatbelt into her stomach, exposing her intestines underneath her shirt. The driver of that same vehicle was able to get out on his own and sustained minor injuries. As officers arrive, they witness the injured passenger on the ground and recognize that civilians have stepped up to help.
Hello, thanks for attending to her.
Their next priority is to check on the occupants of the red vehicle. The damage.
Also, just so y'all know, because sometimes I have people in my comments asking, yo, why is this blurred? Why is it? Look, a lot of this stuff is automatically blurred by the cops themselves. Some of it is for identity, like reasons. They want to keep some people's identities safe. Other reasons would be the graphic nature of it. Some other ones might be from the video publisher themselves. And then the other ones would just be if the person is like right there, for example, she basically has no pants on, bro. It's a graphic scene, so that's why there's a blur over it. I'm just letting y'all know because some of y'all do comment that. Let's continue on.
Is plainly obvious, as the red vehicle was struck with such a force that it was ripped into 2 pieces.
Is everyone out? You think everyone's out here? There's one in here. Okay. I didn't feel a pulse though. Okay.
No fire extinguishers? I'm not too concerned about that.
Is there still a person in here? Two in here. Got a driver and one in the back seat.
How did that even happen? Y'all, please understand that this is also a piece of this car is what I'm understanding. This red car is, it looks like as if like a giant took a hammer and hit it right down the middle. How did this happen? This has to be this is definitely, at least from what I think so far, like an intersection crash, bro, where somebody is like zipping max speed and somebody else is, crossing the road. That's the only way in my mind where it would even look like that. That is, look at that, man. That is crazy. It literally looks like somebody tried to split the car in the middle. That doesn't look like a car you can walk out of alive. Wow. Yeah, see, this car hit them in the middle. What it looks like is that this car, the white car, was zooming max speed and this car was driving along like trying to cross the road. It goes back to who's in the wrong, bro. Who drove while the light is red? And what was the speed? Because this is something you have to be driving really fast for it to happen. God damn, bro. I hate seeing this shit.
45, 122 or 86. We've got 2 trapped inside of a vehicle that'll need to be pried out. I don't know if they've got either the 2 have a pulse.
No.
Okay, I understand your concern.
Yeah.
I'll just have you wait back here. Thank you.
I'm not getting a pulse on the back seat.
These people aren't coming out of this vehicle, right? Nope. Am I seeing that right? Okay.
Yep.
All right. I appreciate your assistance. Thank you.
I'm a former EMT. So.
Oh, you are? All right.
Basically, they just said that they're dead. The 2 people in that red car are dead. This is how fast life can change, bro. Please listen to my words carefully and absolutely never sit here with the utter arrogance and ignorance to think that shit like this can never happen to you. God forbid. May all of y'all stay safe. If you're not a bad person, bro, I hope God protects you. But you have to understand that life is crazy and it could change in a literal second. F that, in a millisecond. Now, a lot of y'all know, some of y'all probably don't know, but I was in a situation, and I'm not trying to bring my situation into this yet. I'm just telling you that I experienced this firsthand. It takes less than a second for life to hit you, bro. Sometimes it takes a millisecond, half of a second, for you to find yourself in a situation that cannot be changed, in a situation that could possibly alter the rest of your life forever. And this is why it is extremely important to live with gratitude, y'all. I'm not trying to give y'all a full-on lesson yet, but I'm just letting y'all know that all it takes is 1 second. And when I say live every day like it's your last, try to at least, bro. Show love to those you love and live with gratitude for all the shit that you should be grateful for, bro. Like literally the ability to be able to speak, talk, walk, exist, breathe. That's a blessing. I'll break it down here in a second, but I'm just letting y'all know that the scary part about this is both of them weren't thinking about this, bro. Both of them were thinking about what they're going to be doing the rest of their day, stuff they got going on. You know how you're just living life, bro. You're existing. And it just takes one person, takes 1 second for it to all end or for it to change forever. It's a scary world we live in, y'all. It really is.
All right, and we know that nobody's in this one.
Everybody out?
Okay, we're clear here.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to try to maintain some kind of a perimeter here.
Did y'all read that? Hold on. There's no way I just read that, bro.
Here.
I swear to God that this bitch better be dead or I'm going to kill her. Who's this person? Who even says that, bro? In a situation like this, right? Or who says some shit like this? They better be dead or I'm gonna kill. Who says that?
Who's in the car?
Don't get in the car. I'll give it to you later. Please get them to the hospital now. I will give it to you. I will give it to you all right now. Just get them to the hospital now.
She has a huge cut right here and on her neck.
Well, did you see what happened, or you just heard videoing?
I just saw this and I came over.
Okay, so you did see it happen, or you didn't?
No, I didn't see the accident.
Okay, all right. Right behind you. Is there anything I can do to help get this person out?
Check a pulse on that.
We weren't getting a pulse on these people.
Please don't do it. Get that wheel off. Y'all the only thing I got. Do that.
Can we call somebody?
Were you in the car?
I called her. Hey, she's coming.
And you know the worst part about situations like this, man, is I really do genuinely from the bottom of my heart hope that those 2 people that lost their life didn't suffer, because I think the most agonizing way to go out is to go out in a state of consciousness when you're mutilated, bro. Like, this is just tragic on so many levels, but I hope that at least they went out, you know, in a painless way, because that crash looks like utter agony if you was to remain conscious for even a few seconds after.
Were you in the car? The passenger or the driver?
She's a passenger. She's a passenger.
Miss, can I just have you switch your keys right quicker? Yeah. Need a stretcher? I can have a stretcher. Yes, please. See if we can get an ID on these two passengers.
This is her sister. She wasn't in the car. She was in a different car. Her sister was in the white car.
Yeah, I just need her sister's name.
Sienna.
Sienna, it's his age.
Officers gathered information and got most of the story put together. The individuals in the red car, Dalton and Taylor, were struck by the white car, driven by Leon Bond III with his twin sister, Sienna, in the front passenger seat. Their older sister, Camille Lachey Dennis Bond, was driving alongside them in a separate and seemingly uninvolved black vehicle with her best friend in the passenger seat, Lynn. Lynn was the one to make the 911 call at the beginning of this video. After the crash, Camille stopped down the street in the middle of the road and ran towards the accident on foot. According to court testimony, Camille got out of the car so fast she forgot to put the car in park, but Lynn noticed and did it for her from the passenger seat. Officers quickly realized this may be a criminal investigation involving multiple fatalities and that extreme speeds were likely involved. Accordingly, they quickly identify Camille as a key person of interest. Officers will eventually obtain video evidence of the crash itself to further support Camille's involvement. We will go over that footage later in this video.
So is 2 cars involved. I really do wonder how was she involved if she didn't crash into them. Because if y'all saw, unless I didn't see it, there's only 2 vehicles, bro. There's only 2 cars, a white one and a red one. The red one is the one that the 2 victims or the 2 people that died and lost their life were in. The white one is the car that the girl that's on the floor right there in utter pain and with broken ribs and stuff was driving with her man, or just another man basically. And then the girl that's right there crying was in a completely different car, bro. How is she involved? Let's see.
Ma'am, can't go over there right now. We got a car on fire. It's not safe.
Sienna, it's okay. It's okay. They're fine. I know, baby. It's gone. It's gone. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know. I'll make you do something. That car up there with the insurance.
Sure. 770.
What was it?
Here, Camille is immediately placing blame on the other driver. She doesn't hesitate to use profanities towards Taylor, who she incorrectly believes was driving the red car.
I think we're going to call 1072.
Okay. 45-122. There's going to be 2 1072s.
Officers unfortunately discover the 2 individuals in the red car, Dalton Lee Ford and Taylor Nicole Garza, have been killed in the crash. The couple was 22 years old. They had plans to celebrate Easter with their families that morning.
3 people are out here.
That is life. I know I say it a lot. I know it's much easier said than done, but it's one of those things where if I'm at least the person that reminds you of it is all that matters to me, bro. You really do have to live this life like every day is your last, man, because it is not guaranteed you'll make it at 60. It's not guaranteed you'll make it at 70 or 80, bro. It is not guaranteed you will live a long life. It's not. Get right with God, live with gratitude, love yours, and take care of yourself and live every day like it's your last. Cannot say that enough, bro. They were 22, entire life ahead of them, and died due to something we'll hopefully understand fully here in a few seconds, or not in a few minutes, basically. Because there's so many questions, y'all, that I'm just being patient and trying to find out with you guys of, like, how did this happen? And off of what she was talking about, it seems like she already knows those 2 people in the red car. If you know the people inside the car you crashed into, that leaves me to wonder that this might be a more like a nefarious ordeal. Possibly. Let's see.
Taking pictures of the dead person.
Well, they disrespect. Well, And I asked all of them, did you see what happened? Or are you just here to video? Yeah, doing their commentary and shit.
And that's the world we live in, bro. That is the world we live in, man. There's nothing that won't... it's very rare for something to go without it being recorded, bro. I mean... The one brazen example that always comes to my mind because of the significance of who that person was to the younger self. My younger self is X, bro, XX Tentacion, and how he died and what happened right after. Literally, a girl got immediately on Snapchat and posted a video of his dead corpse in that car, all shut up. And that video circulated the entire internet from top to bottom globally in a few minutes. Yeah, people are disrespectful, bro. I told you there's something in this world that is more expensive than gold, diamonds, Bitcoin, whatever, bro. It's more expensive. It's worth literally life to some individuals, and that currency is fame, attention, clout, and the internet. People are willing to, bro, people don't care. They put that above everything else, above life and money and everything. So yeah, of course they're gonna be disrespectful and record the dead people, man. That's just the kind of society we live in now.
Yeah, witnesses over here. Okay. So we'll need to start talking to them. Okay. Hey there.
Officers begin questioning witnesses to hopefully figure out exactly what happened.
What type of person says that shit, man? I understand the situation you're in. I understand you're seeing your friend injured and in utter pain on the floor. I understand all that, bro. But I mean, y'all can let me know in the is this not like a crazy thing to say, bro, in a situation like this? Knowing that they were in that red car, and if you look at that red car and use your chromosomes and your brain cells, you would realize that unless God deemed more life for that person, no one is walking outside of that car alive, bro. That's not a car you walk out of alive, man. Meaning, you know a little bit, somewhat, that they're either extremely injured or dead, and you still say this shit, bro. You still say you wish they better be dead or you're gonna kill them yourselves. That is an insane statement, bro. That puts up all types of red symbols everywhere, bro. All types of red flags. Why are you saying that? I understand adrenaline. I understand the rush of seeing somebody you love on the floor, injured. But does that warrant? Does that justify saying something like this?
I see it!
He's got some rib injury. So whenever we get another...
Can you help with back?
Y'all didn't like wipe his face off? You got flash
got another medic. He's got rib injury.
Yeah, we were both going back to my house so we could get dressed and go. It's okay, baby!
Ma'am, I can't even go over here right now.
Wait, right here, by the KFC.
Have them meet you down at Caribou.
Yeah. I had to get him out. I didn't even park my car. It was falling down the hill. I had to get him out. How did it better be dead?
Hey man, can I get the phone you had? Your friend would like it back. Yeah,
I'd rather to be me.
get blood on there.
It's gonna be me. Oh. No, only one. It should have been me. It should have been me. Oh. Very close to hitting you too. It should have been me. Very close to hitting you too, but it didn't.
You have a ride coming?
My mom is here, but her car is up there.
Okay. Is your car still drivable?
My car is fine. Is she dead? Is she dead? That's all I need to know.
I have no idea.
Well, she better be. If she's not, I'm stuffing on that head. Well,
Serious question, right? I think about this logically, not emotionally. And think about this in a situation, God forbid, from the POV of this girl in her shoes. If you just saw that type of crash and you saw your friend injured, not dead, but injured in pain and screaming right there, because we can't sit here and deny that her friend that was in that car is on the floor, injured and in pain and is crying. Is it justified, given the circumstances, to say what she's saying? Is she dead? Let me know if she's dead. If she's not dead, I am going to go over there and stomp on her head. Is that ever something that's okay to say, bro? Also, the way she's talking, bro, how do you know it's even a she? Am I crazy for? No, I'm not. Let's think about this logically, y'all. If this was something where you're just driving on a road and the crash happened, you wouldn't be able to see who's in that car if they were a male or a female, unless you know who that person is. Unless you have a history with that person, then maybe you would know who that is. What I'm alluding to is something inside of me is telling me that there's something much deeper than the surface level situation we're watching right now.
I'm going to my car.
Why don't we wait here for a second?
No.
I don't think you're able to.
Yes,
to
I am.
drive
I'm
well.
fine.
No, I don't think you're
I'm
able
going
to
to my
drive well.
sister. I'm going to my sister.
Camille, she left. Camille, she left.
She's gone. Yeah, that's that one.
I was saying, my car is fine though. That's what I'm saying. It's fine. I'm not moving it. I just need my phone and my shoes.
That's what I'm gonna get for you.
Okay.
Just stay right here, please.
Hi, I'm Matt. I know.
Look at my baby.
I'm sorry.
Is she dead?
Your sister or no?
No, that bitch.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm very sorry. I can't.
Even if you were in a situation where it would be somewhat justified for you to be saying what you're saying, which is absolutely crazy, and you should only really even think or say that if somebody was like really your enemy and hurt you and took people from you, and but anyways, even if it is absolutely not smart and it's retarded to say all this and to show to the cops how heartless you are, not only that, it puts you under the scope, it puts you under suspicion, it makes you the prime target for people to ask questions about, for the cops to investigate. Because why do you have such deep hatred and resentment for people who are likely dead? It's not a good look. It is not a good look at all, regardless of any type of justification that anybody can give. This is not good.
Give that information, but we just want you to be safe right now.
I'm fine. I just want my stuff. I'm not going anywhere.
This must be really hard.
Yeah.
Looks like
You
this
didn't
guy-
get my phone.
Okay. Your car might be locked, so we can't.
It's not. My keys are in the car. It's not gonna lock.
Okay. Where's your phone?
It's in the car. It's connected to the. It's next to a white plug.
Okay.
I have to get it. My mom's gonna call me.
I think he has it. It's with your shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see it in his hand.
Excuse my language. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. But the tried to hit him. He tried to. I'm sorry. But he tried to hit him.
Easy. Right here. You're the auntie? Okay. All right. Philip right over there.
They went to the hospital.
They went to Richie.
Okay, I gotta go.
And they're both?
Passengers in the white car are okay.
What about the other people?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Let's just get you off the
Okay,
street.
guys, I gotta go.
I need everybody to go on the other side of the road.
I'm going to the hospital. I'm going to the hospital. I work there.
We'll get it taken care of, man.
Okay. All right, I gotta go get my truck over there.
Okay.
Sterling, you stay with me.
Let me walk with you.
Okay. Oh my God.
All right, guys. Do we
Are
want to
both
move?
of them going to Hennepin County Medical Center?
They're either going to Hennepin or Ridgeview. Ridgeview is closer.
Well, I was told that Tiana was going to Ridgeview Medical because this is both for children.
Yeah. So then they're going to Ridgeview, which is in Burnsville.
They're going to the Ridgeview Hospital that's in Burnsville.
And that's why I hope that
Yes, the one in Burnsville.
I hope that she is because she
Guys,
car like that?
because the tried to beat him and
Can you talk to her? Because she just said that they just passed that hospital.
she tried to beat him and then I tried to go around her so he wouldn't hit her.
They went to county in Minneapolis.
They both went to county in
And
Minneapolis.
she tried to beat him
Guys,
still.
let's move to this
And then
next
she
corner,
tried to
okay?
go around him.
I don't know why
We're
they
just
took
gonna
them
try
over
and
there,
clear up the
Mama. I
road,
don't
okay?
know.
Leona's fine, but Sienna has a big cut right here. Her knee's gonna come out of it.
We're still, we have to wait for the medical examiner to get here before we can touch any of the cars. You could expedite, we're gonna go 10:15 with this thing now. So what was your first name?
Camille.
Okay, Camille, here's what's gonna happen is we're gonna be placing you under arrest
Why?
for criminal vehicular operation.
How?
Well, you were racing your brother.
No, I was not.
So here's what we're gonna do.
Wow. Oh my God. I see how they can tie her to it. I see how they're gonna make her responsible at least partially, for this tragedy. If what this man just said is true, not only are you cooked, you are burnt. Because if it turns out to be true that you were racing your brother and it caused in your brother crashing and killing 2 people, and then after the crash, they have you on camera in front of everybody at the scene, saying it many times, multiple times, repeatedly, I hope she's dead. I hope she's dead. If she's not dead, I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna stomp on her head. They have all of that on camera and they show all that in front of a jury. This is not good at all for you. But then again, that's if it is true that she was racing. Because in my mind this entire time, I'm like, bro, why does the title say the moment she realized she killed 2 people? Why does the video, like, description that I was given allude to her being responsible for this when she's not the one that crashed? She's not the one in the car that crashed into them and killed them. Her car is fine. She's fine. How is she being put as the person responsible? And then he says this. That does make a lot of sense, but let's see.
We have to examine all of our phones and that type of stuff. So, like I said, we can go 2 ways. If we have to put you in handcuffs, we're gonna take you back to our station to talk to you.
Nobody was racing. We were going 65.
Okay. So, I understand that.
The speed limit is 50.
Okay, so you think you're going 65?
We weren't even going that fast, and I watched it. That's the thing. I watched it.
Okay.
And he was even behind me.
So who squealed out at the intersection there?
What was that?
Who squealed out back at that intersection way down there? Did you have a witness that said that somebody had smoke pouring over the tires?
No, we did not. We left at the same time. Nobody had wheels nor nothing.
Okay.
That whoever told you that is lying.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say it like this: whoever told you who said that, most likely is probably white, and I know it is.
This is where the mental illness and zero accountability of your actions comes right into play. I understand there's racial prejudice, bro. I swear to God, I understand. If you're from any tribe that once faced utter prejudice, you understand that that is real, but that has been tainted and utterly used to misconstrue situations like this, bro, where being black has nothing to do with you being a stupid piece of shit retard that was allegedly racing her brother and allegedly caused the death of these 2 people, bro. That has nothing to do with the fact that you're black, white, Mexican, burrito, brown, green, grass. It doesn't matter. It's about you as an individual and your actions. And if a witness said that, if 2 people said that, if 3 people said, if the footage says that, then hold on, let's see. I'll say what I have to say in a little bit.
Wouldn't be the first time Camille has claimed being prejudiced against while being accused of a crime. Before the day of the crash, Camille held several speeding tickets in her records, even though she was just 19 years old. Her first ticket listed she was traveling 50 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone, 20 miles over the speed limit. Her second speeding charge was for going 58 miles in a 45-mile-an-hour zone, 13 miles over the speed limit. However, the ticket details that she was very argumentative with the officer in this situation. The report shares that she argued she was pulled over due to her loud music and her being black, then claimed she was traveling that speed on a hill, and then...
Do you see what I mean, bro? These are the worst type of human beings you could ever, literally ever have the displeasure of having a conversate or interact with. A person that doesn't take accountability for their actions deserves to be smacked upside the top of the head, bro. I don't even know what that means, but it means something. You need to, like, I hate people that don't blame themselves, but blame everything on anything else, such as their race. Some people even use their weight. Some people use the way they look, their tattoos, anything that they can put the blame on that's not them. They don't have it in their brain. Like, it's like, I don't know if it's a genetics thing where everybody in your lineage was just a retard, bro, that like never took accountability for anything they did in their life. But it's just one of those things that it's baffling because they literally genuinely don't know what accountability, like self-accountability is. Like, bro, let me tell you something, right? If you go outside and you provoke somebody on the street and they punch you in your jaw, who do you have to blame? Besides yourself? No one else, but some people, believe it or not, will blame the other person. If you go into a store and you steal and then they catch you and fine you, that is your fault. If you race a car and you crash into somebody and you kill them, that is your fault. I'm not saying that's what she did here, but The point I'm trying to make is that's the type of person she is, bro. Somebody that never takes self-accountability, regardless of how blatantly obvious it is, therefore making them a nuisance to deal with. They're not talking to you right now or trying to put you under arrest because you're black. They're talking to you and trying to put you into arrest because they have a witness or some type of evidence that's alluding to the fact you were racing with your brother who crashed into a car and killed 2 people. That's why you're like, what?
And when the officer handed her the ticket, she crumpled it up and tossed it into the passenger seat of her vehicle. Her third ticket was listed as duty to drive with due care speed, where no specific speed data is cited. More details on more of her tickets will be covered shortly.
Okay. We were not racing, no, none of that.
You weren't racing at all?
No,
Okay.
I told him, for a simple fact, I'm gonna tell you just like this. For a simple fact, we are black. It is a nice day outside. I know that the police are out. We see the state troopers out. We were not going fast. I said, we're going to just go the speed limit up here. He said, okay. His car has more horsepower than mine does. Okay. So obviously it's going to sound like it because I know how the engine sounds. Okay. And I'm going to spit fact. My car is slow. Okay. But I was in front, so he knows I was in front. Okay. Obviously, I'm going to be in front. Because he's gonna follow my lead. We were not going fast. She gassed on it. When I mean she gassed on it, she didn't see him because he was behind me. Actually, my car was up there, but I moved it up here because it was rolling back and it was still in drive. Don't want to mess up my transmission. She gassed on it to try to beat him. Okay, so I appreciate you telling me all that type of stuff. So, like I said, our process is this, okay? Please don't do that. So, I'm already black and it already looks bad enough. It has nothing to do with race, man. We have 2 people that are dead right now caused by an accident. Because she gassed on it. Okay. That has nothing to do with me and my brother. Okay. We were not speeding. Okay. What do you not understand? You know what the speed limit is on here? Yes, it's 55. We were going 60. Okay. It's not my problem that she wanted to be a dumb and trying to beat us. Okay. That's not my problem. Okay. You placing me under arrest for something that we did not do. We have digital dashes, bro. Yeah, we're gonna get all that. We have digital dashes. So therefore we were going 60. So you don't have to yell at me. I have to because you don't understand. Okay, so here's what is gonna happen. No, I'm not. Okay. You're not placing me under arrest or anything. Okay, sorry. Yes.
Even if you were innocent and you had nothing to do with this crash, if you would have not said what you said regarding, I hope they're f***ing dead. If they're not, I'm gonna kill them. That statement alone would make any responsible human being at that scene of this crash, any responsible officer, paramedic, anybody that's at that scene that is handling a case like this where it's 2 people right in front of them, not even dead, but decimated and mutilated in their car due to this crash, and they hear you saying that, all their eyes, their focus, their attention is going to go on to you, meaning you brought extra attention on to yourself when you didn't need to. You put everybody's eyes on you because of the cruelty of your words. Like I said, bro, even if that was somebody that did harm, let's say that's the biggest enemy, somebody that caused harm to many people, you still shouldn't say that, at least to the cops, because that's gonna make you look bad, bro. Like, what?
Baby, I love you. I love all of you guys.
Stay there.
Let's stay, please, baby.
You're gonna be in handcuffs in a minute if you don't stay over there.
Please, baby, I love you guys. I love all you guys.
Let's go put on a trooper.
I love you, Mom. Yep. Yeah, and yes, they did use force, and I was not resisting.
So, miss, what we'll do is we'll take a statement from you and everything you said.
Can you take me out of these, please?
When we get back to our station, okay?
Love you guys.
Can you, Jay, you want to pat her down quick?
I don't have anything.
I know, I gotta make sure.
There's nothing in my ass. I ain't even got no drawers on.
Just listen. Okay.
I ain't even got no f***ing drawers on.
Okay, listen.
While both Leon and Camille were arrested that day, they were both released shortly after pending charges. However, prosecutors did charge and arrested the driver of the white vehicle that made contact in the crash, Leon Bond III, who faced charges 6 months later. Leon was ultimately tried as a juvenile. This was despite the efforts to try him as an adult, including a delinquency petition and a petition for adult verification, both of which were denied. Because he was tried as a juvenile, the details surrounding his case are not readily available or public. However, However, we do know some things, which includes a peek into Leon's school history with fights. One appellate case reveals that Leon's mother legally went after a school official when he attempted to prevent a fight that involved Leon, his two sisters, and another student. The case accuses the school official of dislocating Leon's arm while attempting to prevent the fight. This case was ultimately denied by the court due to there being a lack of willful or malicious wrong in the school official's actions. While Leon's case was being determined, Camille was also charged 6 months after the crash with charges surrounding her direct involvement by drag racing. During that 6-month period before her arrest, Camille got pulled over and charged for driving on a revoked license. Her license was revoked due to her failing to address her 3 previous speeding charges. She then got another speeding ticket that listed her going 59 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone, 24 miles over the speed limit. In that pullover, she stated she was going downhill.
I mean, this is one of those things where you just literally don't learn until the wall smacks you in your face, bro. And believe me, as a young person, I can tell you that the urge to speed, bro, is it's like intrinsically there, right? Especially if you got a nice little car, bro. If you got some voice and some power and some nice exhaust to that, bro, you're gonna want to speed. Like, let's be realistic here. But there's a difference between knowing how to control that, knowing how to, take out your urges in a matter where it doesn't put anybody else's life at risk. There's a difference between that and continuously speeding in populated areas and continuously getting pulled over and continuously getting speeding tickets until it leads to somebody dying, bro.
As the reason she was traveling so fast. In October of 2021, she was issued an arrest warrant and faced 2 counts of third-degree murder, 2 counts of criminal vehicular homicide, 1 count of criminal vehicular operation resulting in great bodily harm, and 1 count of careless driving. The warrant she was issued revealed more details surrounding the incident, including a deeper look into post-event interviews and forensic research. The report detailed surveillance footage that shows the intersection they started the race at. Witness testimony shares that the two exchanged a conversation here pertaining to whose car could accelerate faster. After that alleged conversation, the 2 cars take off well ahead of the other vehicles surrounding them. Another surveillance camera captures the impact. Moments before, you can see just how long it takes for this uninvolved vehicle to enter the right side of the frame and pass the area where the crash happens. When Camille and Leon's vehicles zoom by moments later, it takes roughly half the time. A crash reconstruction report reveals data obtained.
I hate this shit, bro. I really hate this. I hate this shit. I hate these situations, man. May God have mercy on those 2 people's soul. Really understand this situation, man. 2 people lost their life because of the actions of others, right? On the road, man. This is why when I tell y'all, as soon as you leave your house, your life is not in your hands anymore, right? Because you're sharing the road with retards, idiots, druggies, stupid. You're sharing the road with a bunch of people that could hurt you. Look at this. They were just crossing the intersection. Those 2 cars seemed like they were far away, so you can't even really tell how fast they're going until they're right up in your face. This is sad on so many levels, bro. This is so sad to me. And I mean, I did say it in the beginning where I was like, yo, brace yourselves, but this is just sad. Literally just so sad on so many levels, man.
In Leon's vehicle. The report indicated Leon and his sister Camille, who was traveling alongside him, were going 114 miles per hour just 5 seconds before the crash, 64 miles over the posted 50-mile-an-hour speed limit.
Scratch that. I am not done watching this video. That explains how and why this crash was so deadly. These lying pieces of shit were not going 60 miles, bro. Y'all heard that right. 114 an hour in public, in the middle of the city, with civilians all around you. Not a single care in the world.
Court documents also indicated Leon and Camille were over 3 football fields away when Dalton and Taylor started to take the turn. They traveled roughly.
That's why I said there's no one to blame here but these. Let me watch my language, bro. There's no one to blame but these people, man. Because that couple that crossed the intersect, the turn, the 2 people that died, they did absolutely nothing wrong whatsoever. Not even a lick. Not even an ounce of wrong, bro, because they crossed the intersection when these 2 cars looked like they were far away, but they were so fast, they were speeding so fast that it doesn't even matter if you crossed when they were 3 football fields away, they're still gonna crash into you because of how fast they're going.
quarters of a mile after taking off from the intersection before crashing. Her and her brother's vehicle were traveling between 93 and 106 miles an hour before Leon's vehicle struck Dalton and Taylor. The day after her arrest on October 29, 2021, Camille posted a $75,000 non-cash bond, which came with conditions that notably did not exclude her driving privileges, allowing her to drive despite the seriousness behind her case. 2 months after her release on bond, court records indicate she got in a car accident where she claimed another driver was...
Who's the stupid, depleted chromosome of a person that was in charge of her bond that let her off and let her drive after being involved in something so serious? I'm done, bro. I'm out. Y'all can let me know what y'all think about this. Peace out.